Hello and welcome back to the Piping Pastor. Well, today, coming to you from, as Uncle Willie would say, the mobile lounge. I feel kind of like I'm stealing from my California brethren out there by doing a video in my car. But I am today at a show. My second daughter is showing today. So it's a horse competition thing. She's jumping, dressage, that kind of stuff. So I am out at the Thurmont Riding Club, and there's a lot of different categories, and she competes with the adults, but there's a lot of kids out here. So this competition is just taking forever. So I thought I'd take a break, get some coffee. By the way, this is not an endorsement. It was just the closest place to this area that had coffee. Although it's good, I'm just saying, I'm not doing product placement. So while she is walking her horse around, taking a wee break herself, I was like, well, I'll go do my break in the car. And I brought a book with me. As some of you may know, I'm reading through Boswell's Life of Johnson. And I came across a line. I should point out, too, this is in between her competitions. I'm not reading while she's competing. Because she'll go out, she'll do her thing, and she'll come back, and it's like an hour or so till the next round. Not an hour, but it's quite a ways. Anyway. And I was coming across this one line because Boswell is recording some conversations that he had with some people in a dinner club that he was with Samuel Johnson. And a lot of very learned people attended this club. The Literary Society is what they called it. And a lot of wit, a lot of banter, right? I totally forgot. This is my Whitlock ebony pipe. You can actually see the grain a lot better with the sunlight out here. I never noticed that. And I'm smoking some Bag In from Country Squire. But in any case, one of his friends at this literary society was not being made fun of, but it was being pointed out that this person was not very quick-witted. And the person responded, "Sir, I may have but 9 pence in my purse, but I can draw for 1,000 pounds." That being the meaning of that, of course, is that he may not be able to snap to right away with something quick and witty, but he has a depth of knowledge, a reservoir of knowledge that he can draw upon in terms of argumentation and so on and so forth in writing. In point of fact, this person was a prolific writer. And it made me think about the value that we place in society today on those of quick wit. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Indeed, it's a very useful skill, a useful rhetorical device I make use of myself. But if someone lacks a snappy retort or a quick wit, it's not an indication of a lack of intelligence. It very well could be that this person has a vast wealth of knowledge. It's just not ready to hand. And sometimes that's a good thing because it causes you to pause and to think about what you're going to say rather than just snapping to immediately. St. Augustine of Hippo was referred to as the ox by his classmates because they said he was so slow to speak. And one of his teachers one time said that you call him the ox, but I tell you one day this ox will bellow so loudly the whole world will hear him. And obviously that's what happened. St. Augustine, of course, drove and still drives a great deal of Christian philosophy and Christian theology. His ideas are still the cornerstone of many people's theological perspectives. So while we may place a great value on it, we should also take time to think about, the people who maybe sit still and sit quiet and contemplate responses and answers and retorts before they just pop off and say them. And I think that's where we of the pipe smoking community have a distinct advantage. Because this causes us to slow down a bit. You may have a witty retort, but then you got to puff to keep your ember going, so you have to slow down. I think that's why so often we associate the pipe with intellectuals and people of great thought. because they're not thinking about the immediate response they can give right away the next time. Instead, they're enjoying their smoke, they're sitting there thinking, and they're formulating an appropriate response based in deep thought. So, slow down, enjoy your pipes, don't worry about the wit, and enjoy the deep thoughts. With that, I'm going to turn my attention back to this pipe for probably 5 minutes or so, and then get back to the competition. And I apologize if the sound isn't all that great. I didn't think to bring my mic because I had no plan on recording a video today. So, be back in the smoking lounge for the next video. I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, happy reading.